Just getting parts ready for the stream, and then. Yeah, and Rick, it will be available to view on YouTube on the DaviddTech YouTube channel, and for anybody that needs it as well, I'll be recording as PDF files here tonight as well and put it on the Discord.
Hi Vlad, how you going, mate?
Good evening, good evening. A bit with the flu, but
yes, you're not
came
sounding
around.
great.
How's everyone doing?
Very well. You're not sounding well, mate. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah. I went to Spain for the New Year, and there they don't have a heating system, just the air conditioning, and it doesn't keep up, Yeah.
Right,
Not good.
No, you're not sounding good. Okay, right. Right, okay. We're on YouTube, so I'll just repeat what I just said. We're here today to talk with William from Trigger Trade, who's going to be going through how to connect the DaviddTech indicators to ByBit, and in the very near future, things like Binance and others. So thank you very much, William, and I'll leave it over to you if you want to start.
Thanks,
whenever
David.
you're ready.
Hi everyone. Like David just said, I'll be talking tonight about how to set up variable bots using DaviddTech strategies via TradingView and Trigger Trade for setup with ByBit. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been working on upgrading and updating all of the codes. Like David said earlier on, now we'll be working with Trigger Trade instead of the old version of DaviddTech bots. So just going over coarsely very quickly for any new members. Trigger Trade is a website which we've developed with David in partnership to be able to use as a third party between TradingView and ByBit. Today we offer any services and fully supported with ByBit, and in the near future we will be having Binance and other trading platforms available. Not going to stay too long on the website here because we'll be showing you a bit more of the functionalities in a minute. Like I said, so we've got ByBit. Latest updates on Trigger Trade bot version 1.2 is now we have the debug bot available on Telegram, which I'll be showing you in a minute as well. A lot of people have been asking about it recently. To be able to log your trades into it and say that it's been successful, or if there's been any bugs due to missing APIs or anything like that. So like I was saying just here, we will be showing you how to get your user info to be able to set up your bot as well. And last but not least, connecting with the DaviddTech API bot. So let's go over to trigger.trade. Sorry, I've loaded up all the pages in advance because my internet connection isn't that great here tonight. So very quickly going across, can everybody see the screen all right?
Yes, I can indeed.
Yes.
Yep. So Trigger Trade's website is very simple here. So if you scroll down, if it's the first time you've ever logged into Trigger Trade and need an account, DaviddTech members can subscribe here on the right just by clicking become a member. So here you have to put in a username and a password and also your email address. Please use your email address, which is the one which you use with Patreon account, so we can link up the accounts. In a future version of the website, we will be adding Patreons directly to be able to log in. You can also use your ByBit, set up a ByBit to be an affiliate if you haven't used David account so far. Skipping over to the login area over here. So here we have login and password, which will take us to the DaviddTech Trigger Trade DaviddTech board. Let me just put in my password here. There you go. For anybody who's been using the Trigger Trade in the previous versions, version 1.1, 1.0, we've now added more functionalities. So you've now got documentation area to be able to contact the support, video tutorials on DaviddTech. If you want to go straight to the DaviddTech website, the Optimiser Chrome extension, which we do support as well for optimizing any of your strategies, and the DaviddTech Discord area. Tonight we're going to be talking about the ByBit connector just here. So we're going to go use the DaviddTech strategies. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to add them into chat. I am following the links as well and chat bots within Discord. So here's a very easy API generator just here. So what we got is we've got the testnet mainnet. So if anybody's first time users for any trading on ByBit, testnet is for a virtual account to be able to try out your settings before placing real currencies on your mainnet account if you want to try out and test and debug before. So we're going to be using a testnet for tonight. And we have to switch over to ByBit, which you can see in one of David's previous videos, which I'll put in the link later on, how to get your APIs, and also it's available on the Trigger Trade FAQ area. So we're going to select our APIs here and select our secret code just there. Here we can enter whether we want to market entry, exit, or limit order, market order for exit and limit as well. You've got a safe mode just to check, make sure the place of the trade has been made for you. Margin mode, you've either got cross or isolated. And here's some new add-ons which David's been working on with the team as well in the past couple of weeks. Now we've got fixed leverage. So fixed leverage will be taking the values which you've put on side of Trigger Trade. So long leverage, short leverage here, which you can variable here, or if not, you can directly input the amount of leverage you want to put on here. Or if not, you'll be able to use the dynamic leverage, which we'll use as the one inside of the strategy of TradingView and no longer take the percentage off of the website itself. And also we've got our advanced mode, which here we'll be able to use on the time second or in seconds. Whether you want to close on entry on a new trade, close your existing trade already before, a stop loss, not stop loss, sorry, a stop balance. So if you want to be able to maintain a balance for future trades, if it's starting to have a stop go underneath your stop loss. And here we have the Telegram channel, which we'll be talking about in a few minutes. So to be able to get on with it, I'll be going over now to TradingView. And inside of TradingView, this is the new setup of strategies, which we've been speaking to David about and getting on the go. So let me just open this one for you. And we'll be scrolling down right down to the bottom just to be able to go to the part which is the most important for us tonight. So here we have our API entry long. As you can notice before with previous versions, we now have removed use Trigger Trade bot and use DaviddTech bot. So all strategies now will need to be filled into the API long and API shorts. For the simple reason is to be able to cut down on the time of trade for the triggers to be able to be launched itself. So we're going to use it here. So now let's go back over to Trigger Trade very quickly here. And let's go and see about the Telegram setup. So Telegram setup is quite simple. All you'll need to do, just let me close the screen down for a second here. All you need to do is go on to userbot info. So we're going to open up this page. Within Telegram, it'll open up the userbot info, which is here for me. Can everybody see this all right or not?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're just going to click on start. Start will give us our ID here. And then that way we'll be able to copy just the ID. That's the only thing which we're interested in currently, and paste it into our bot setup here. Then once we've done that, we can scroll back up to the top and copy our long entry. Remember, one thing which I forgot to say to everybody is remember to hide the welcome message, because if not, you won't be getting triggers properly.
You need to maximize your Chrome window a bit.
Yep. There you go. Is that better or not?
Much better, thank you.
Okay, so then we're going to go scroll back down to the bottom here and delete out our third-party entry here and enter in this one into our code here. So now we're just going to check, make sure that we've put it in properly. So here you've got a description area for open or long position. So entry long. So just make sure that those ones are set up correctly, because we have had noticed that there have been some bots which have been set up without this area. So just need to scroll back down here again, and I'll then go on to long exit, paste it in there. Once again, check the description is correct, close for long position. And we're going to do the same with our enter shorts. There you go. And our exit shorts as well. So we just check our description as well. Once again, open short position. And one last one here. And there you go. So now we're just going to check, make sure once again that we've got the right description here. Nope, see, that was the wrong one. So it's open short. I didn't copy that one properly. I'm also learning how to use a computer at the moment as well. Description. Okay, that one should be closed in on me. So if I change that. Sorry, just 2 seconds. Just notice that part there. So then we've got our code all set up correctly here. And then we click on OK. And we're partly set up for the trigger trade bots. So now what we've got to do is we've got to set up our own alerts. So let me delete out this one very quickly for you. And this one. So now what we do is we click on the 3 dots up here and add alert. And now we check, make sure that our condition is correctly filled out with the beast mode. Orders fill only. And now we're going to go down to our message area. Message area needs to be filled out correctly. So we're going to delete out the whole of the content here and click on our question mark just here. And now we're going to go scroll down into placeholders with strategy prefix. And we're going to select strategy order alert message and paste that into here. Next to notifications. Once we're on notifications, by default, webhook URL is not selected, so we want to select it. And we're going to go back over to Trigger Trade once again and copy the webhook URL and place it within our webhook here. And that's it. And now we just wait for TradingView to refresh. And as soon as it's refreshed, we're going to have our bot set up. Now it's going to be set up here. Let me just go over now to ByBit. And if I go onto ByBit now, I should just here. There you go. And let's force through a trade on the account that we've been running on now here. And there you go. And now that's how you get your ByBit set up with trigger.trade. And as you can see now, we've got our limit isolated, which is set on leverage, quantity, which is the fixed amount that we've fit in before. And then also you've got your stop loss. And here we have our limit order at 17,000. And that's pretty much it for setting up the trigger trade bots with DaviddTech strategies. Let me just go and close down this 2 seconds and go back here. And once when your trade's submitted, now you'll get through on Telegram the leverage, position size. Let me go back down here. There you go. So there you go. So it's checks, make sure that your leverage is switched over to correct margin, that your leverage is set at the percentage which you asked for, the leverage purchase price, and what your pair is going to be, and whether it's a buy or sell position. And so that's pretty much what it on my end for your setup with Trigger.trade. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask.
Hi, William. Just a quick question. This is the setup for all of them, like for all the different strategies?
So we've got, currently you've got on, let me switch over quickly to TradingView here. Currently we have got a couple of different settings. This is going to be the new version of settings for everybody from now on, because we had, just let me find it quickly, 2 seconds. Like a dead zone there and that dead zone there, for example. Just let me open it up. Sorry, just 2 seconds. But like I said, my internet isn't that great this evening.
As of Thursday, all of the indicators will be released as version 4. Okay. So as of Thursday, they will have this as well. All previous indicators, if you're using 3 or will work in exactly the same way. You'll be able to continue using them just by copying and pasting that code that William just showed you. So it will work that way as well on the old ones as well.
Yeah, because I was watching one of your previous setup videos, and I think it was an older one. That's why I was having trouble connecting it. So.
Yes, we've kind of moved over to it. The problem was the indicators were kind of getting extremely slow to load and things like that. So we've gone back to basics where you have to copy and paste that code, but it means the indicators load a lot faster and the orders get placed a lot faster as well. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
First yes, the Telegram bot will be working with V3 as well, just by putting in that code. Currently, we are launching we're just updating at the moment. David and I will be updating the variable URL with the code inside of it for the Telegram bots this evening, so that afterwards you will be able to use the Telegram with V3 and V4 setups.
For that, you won't actually have to change anything in your previous setups. It's just the code of Trigger Trade that's been updated.
Need to start the DaviddTech bot correctly, just on here inside Telegram, just to be able to get the notifications if you haven't done it previously.
Multiple take profits?
Multiple take profits you'll be able to find within the Trigger Trade website here. If you go multi-take profits.
So if the indicator has multi-take profits and it's a DaviddTech indicator, it will automatically detect that and create the code for it. So they will take multi-take profits. If you're using another indicator, for instance, if you're using Market Cipher or something like that, you go up to the top and you click other strategies. If you just don't mind clicking that, William, for me.
Yeah, I'm just going over to there.
And if you scroll down slightly, there's multiple take profits at the bottom there, so you can do multi-take profits for that. You can have up to 3 multiple take profits plus your final order if you're using another indicator. If you're using DaviddTech, like I said, the DaviddTech indicators with multiple take profits is automatically detected by TradingView plus this software, so there's nothing for you to do. You don't have to do anything at all.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
That's pretty much
Excuse me.
it on my side. Yep.
Yep. So,
Move to break even fixed now. Move to break even using DaviddTech strategies works correctly.
yes, indeed. The latest update has been fixed.
And like David said, if you use any other strategies, all of the settings can be found in other strategies here, which will be a later live stream for setting up with other indicators from TradingView.
If you wanted to build a move to break even on something like I said, like a market cipher or something like that, you'd have to use the force close on your other strategies, and then use something like an EMA crossover or something like that to force the close at that point. William is planning on doing these live streams once a week, talking about trigger trade. We're going to be releasing new features weekly. If anybody's got any ideas, there's a room inside of Discord that will add the ideas as we're going along. There's things that are going to be going on for instance, ByBit will be having a spot added for the next live stream. We're also going to be adding Binance for the next live streams as well. So William's going to be going through each and every one of those on live streams one by one, and adding those extra features as we go along. That way we can answer questions that anybody might have as we're adding all those features, and adding the extra exchanges. Yep, so the plan is currently ByBit. We've got ByBit USDT perpetuals, and we're then going to add futures and also spot in the very near future.
Just to finish off on Trigger Trade, now inside of Discord you can find a group for Trigger Trade FAQs, which is a simple way to be able to check out through the website without having to actually leave the Discord area. If not, you still have the faq.trigger.trade, and of course the website is selftrigger.trade to be able to start bot trading.
That's great.
I'll be on the Discord for the next little while, so if anybody's got any questions, feel free to DM me or we'll ask within the Trigger Trade DaviddTech API services on any questions you might have.
Just one more quick question, William. I'm just kind of new to the group. I was looking at some of the setups, the one that David put together, the one, and he has kind of ideal settings. I know everyone's settings are going to kind of be different. Where in the discourse do people kind of talk about their ideal setups, or how do you kind of discover those?
There's multiple areas inside of Discord itself. Let me find it for you now. Inside.
Vlad's going to be doing a optimization a live stream as well, where he's going to be talking about how to optimize using the optimizer. There's a room in the Discord as well, which is called best settings, and also another one which is test my settings. There's some great settings in there that have been tested, but on premium accounts. It's the problem that we've had. It's a bit of a problem of Discord. Discord just gets a bit lost, all of the information. Me and William are trying to build a kind of a kind of like a what can you say, a
library,
like a Dropbox. So yeah, or a library or a Dropbox, where we're trying to put them all into that at the moment. Like I said, Vlad will be doing a kind of a best settings with the optimizer, and we'll be discussing that on, I think it's Wednesdays, maybe, I'm not sure. No, not Wednesdays.
But the optimizer with Vlad this month will be doing Wait a sec, let me just check through the calendar itself. On Wednesday, the 18th of January, we've got one live stream planned for with Vlad, and then us and we'll be moving on within February to do try and get one in weekly for it.
Yeah. So, but and then I do a live stream every Thursday where I go through things like settings and how to find best settings and things like that as well.
Okay, great. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
No problem. And welcome to the group. As you said, you were quite new.
Yeah, just joined yesterday, so there's just it's overwhelming. Like you said in the discourse, that you guys have so much information. It's great. It's just kind of trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, I totally understand. With like I said, the best place to be is like I said, William said, there's poker nights and things like that, so you can come and join and meet people and then discuss where things can be found and things like that.
Awesome.
Sorry,
feel free to DM me whenever if you've got any questions, or if not, there's also Vlad as well available.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
He's the one in the Discord, in the chat moment with the big beard.
Okay.
And a hat.
And the flu, by the sounds of it.
And the flu, by the sounds of it. So,
All comes with a good package, you know.
yeah, definitely the flu. Well, I think we've covered everything on the side of Trigger.trade for this evening. Unless anybody else has got any questions.
Just one last one. Where did you say you were going to post this video, just so I can kind of go back and watch it?
The video is posted on the DaviddTech YouTube channel. I'll send you over the link in 2 minutes as soon as I finish this live stream. Then I'll be putting the PDF inside of Discord, inside of Trigger Trade FAQ for any questions. If you want to use the PDF, if it's any easier for anybody with step-by-step guides.
Okay, perfect. Thanks again, guys.
No problem.
Thanks, Will. That was a very good.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very
And
much.
Vlad's just posted the video in the side of the general chat in the live stream. I just sent over the link for you. So thank you, Vlad.
Yeah, cheers, Vlad. Thanks, Will. That was absolutely brilliant. Thank you for everybody for joining us again today. That was William's first live stream for Trigger Trade. So thank you very much, William.
Thank you.
I look forward to building all of their features with everybody. If anybody's got any questions, like William said about Trigger Trade, you can DM him. And I'll be on Thursday. There's another couple of live streams during the week. I'll be there with William as well and Vlad. If anybody's got any questions at those points as well. There'll be lots of updates coming in the next couple of days with things like multi-time frames and things like that to improve our strategies to make them even better.
On that, I wish everybody a nice evening and good day depending on the time zone you're in, and speak to you next time.
Take care.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Take care. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. See you all.